Come on. If you're interested in promoting your brand, business, or talent right before each video that we do here on Hip Hop News Uncensored, email us right now at advertise@hiphopun.com. That's advertise@hiphopun.com. Get your brand, get your business, get your talent in front of millions of people right now. Email advertise@hiphopun.com. Let's get right into this bombshell video right here. The person that you're looking at on the screen is actually Little Durk's father. Now, on this, Big Durk talks about refusing to snitch on Larry Hoover, right, and receiving a life sentence. He breaks down some real valuable lessons. I want to play the video real quick, but then I want to come back on the back end of the video and break this down and talk to you guys, because this right here is hella respectful. So before I play this joint, man, hey, smash that like button. Let's make the likes go crazy, right? And make sure you guys share this video, man, on Facebook or Twitter. All right, enough of me talking. Let's hear Big Durk, Durk's father.
We put you back on 26, and you'll work for us. I went in my pocket, pulled out the card to my lawyer, slid it on the table, and said, call my lawyer. And from then on, 26 years later, here I am, free man, without telling, without compromising, without being someone I'm not. Rats, stool pigeons, people who tell things to get out. This is the type of life, we don't live this type of life. I'm a Muslim first and foremost, no doubt about it. But even in Islam, we don't believe in telling. We don't believe in rats. We don't believe in stool pigeons. So for someone to try to tell you to tell on somebody else to save your own neck and all this, you get in this thing, you hold your own weight. That's how people got to look at it. And I hold my own weight. You don't bring nobody else into this. You don't tell on nobody else to save your own skin. Get out of it. That's not your lifestyle. That's not what you're about. Get up out of it. But when the thing hits, when it hit, the impact come in, you continue to stand strong. And you continue to go down for what you believe in. And don't bring nobody else down with you. I like the little, I think it's Jeezy. I like the little saying he's saying in his little rap song, if you ever get caught up, don't mention my name. That's just one of the slogans I like, and that's one thing people should take as an anthem. You get jammed up, don't mention my name. Don't mention nobody's name. Just do you.
All right, now, first and foremost, man, this is real talk, 100%. And I'm glad that this video is out. I'm glad that Durk's dad did what he did. And I'm glad his message is what his message is. Because even think about it, man. Like, not even talk about when you're a kid and it's not really popular to tell. Like, if you and your cousin and you and your brother do something, it's not cool for somebody to snitch. It's like, all right, you got caught. We both did it. I'm not going to say, oh, Aunt Sam, took 3 cookies before you, because you caught me taking 5 of them joints out of there. Or you caught me taking 1, he took 3. So now I got caught taking 1. I'm not going to say, well, he took 3. No, I'm going to take it on the chin and say, okay, I got caught. Even like anything you look at, even police officers. You can't snitch being a police officer on another police officer. So nowhere that it's cool to do that, right? Now, you got situations where people are going to flip. I get it. I get that's a part of the game. But for somebody to profess and be in that street life, see, the guys that I know, right, that I came up in, and I came up in the, the 90s, born in the 80s, right? It was a certain way guys moved. It was a certain way things were done back then. And I'm not saying there's not no stand-up dudes and women out there. There definitely still is. But it's just like, if I'm out here, I'm doing a crime, me and my man just doing something, whatever, or I'm doing something by myself, I know what the ramification is that, look, I could be caught. And if I get caught, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. You got to just shut your mouth, don't say nothing, and take it on the chin. It's not getting caught and letting them, tell you all this BS, and now you flipping on the whole team. That's never, ever, ever been cool, in my opinion, right? Now, when you partake in something, when you talking about like Big Durk, like or Larry Hoover, what these guys were, doing out in the street, like you get schooled very early on what to do and what not to do, and the possibility of what can happen. You know why? Because even if you ain't get schooled, you see, okay, this will happen to so and so. He got hit with this. He got hit with this one. This one got killed. This one ain't make it here. So like, all right, this is kind of going to be the option. So if I ever do get caught, okay, they offered me 30 years. They said if I snitch, I'll get 7. Well, a stand-up dude, and I consider a stand-up dude somebody who's going to take it on the chin. It's not always about crime. Just in real life, it's about taking responsibility for what you've done, right? Take responsibility. Like, all right, I chose to do this, but I'm not going to drag the next man or woman down with me. I chose to do this, right? Now, I put my hand on the pot. My mama said it will burn me. I got burnt. Now I got to deal with the bruises. I got to deal with the blisters. I got to deal with the pain, right? This should be the message. My aunties, grandma, grandpa, they never encouraged us snitching on each other. They said stick together. When all else fails, stick together. So it's not cool nowhere. Don't think people. And my thing is like, if you don't have to worry about the type of stuff, don't get involved in a life of crime. Do not get involved in a life of crime, right? Be a civilian and do your thing. But once you cross that threshold and you're out there committing crimes, putting hits on people, and everybody talks about obviously 6ix9ine, but you got people like Alpo and others, right? Once you cross that threshold, right, you're not a civilian anymore. You're in the streets, right? You're a criminal in a lot of instances, right? So you should, if something happens, you take it. Now, if you want to go tell on yourself and say, yeah, look, I took the money, I shot the guy, that's perfectly on you to do, right? That's perfectly on you. So great video. It can be taken a lot of different ways. And I'm not talking about when I say snitch, the grandma sitting on the porch and somebody got their blades blown out and grandma's, no. Grandma gonna tell. Mama gonna tell. People gonna tell, right? I'm talking about the guys and the women that are out there living a life of crime, benefiting from it for years, wilding out doing your thing. And then you get caught, right? And because you don't want to deal with the consequences of your actions, you start ratting and telling everybody else. That's not to be respected. Don't let nobody tell you another way about it. Don't let nobody coerce you into, oh, it's stupid. Come on, trust me. It crosses, ask the police officers it's stupid, right? Ask them, ask the military, ask any other branch of anything you're talking about. Snitches are not tolerated. Even foreign governments, right? Anywhere you look, back in Korea, how you think they would deal? When they was in these different wars and stuff. I mean Vietnam, excuse me, going back and forth from different places. You think that those regimes and those governments, right? Well, how you think they treated them? Do your history. Look at how snitches were treated throughout history. Look at even the plantation. Let's go there, right? Look how okay, these guys out here, they planning a rebellion. Now rebellion is going to be a good thing because now you're being oppressed, you're being held against your will. So what's wrong with somebody rising up and saying, I don't want to be held no more? I mean, what's wrong with that? Right? So imagine, right, you getting everything together, like, all right, we're gonna run, we're gonna leave, we're gonna get our stuff, we're gonna wait till nightfall, we're gonna leave. And somebody in there talk and it's a weasel or it's a rat in there and they running back and they tell. Next thing you know, everybody, getting hosed down, whatever the case may be, tar, feather, whatever they did, killed because this person couldn't keep their mouth shut because they wanted to be low. So with any situation you want to, it's never a good thing. You know what I mean? And those roots are deep when you talk about slavery roots and things like that. And, even though back then the rat or the snitch, I'm not sure what they call them back then, they were, praised, obviously, by the master, the regular lay people and the family, your own family, you're telling your own family, huh? You gonna do that? That was never cool to do. Ever, 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 ever. Y'all get my drift. So shout out to Big Durk. Took it on the chin. 26 years. And he lives to tell about it. Hey, man, the website is hiphopun.com. That's hiphop, the letter un.com. If you want to advertise on each video right before our videos come on here, email me right now at advertise@hiphopun.com. That's advertise at hiphopun.com. Hit me up right now. It's your boy Olga, man. Smash the like button on the way out of here. Share this video. Share it on Twitter. Share it on Facebook. Let's make this thing go viral. Let's spread the word, man. That's not cool. Peace.